Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, we will start our class. I will be explaining on chapter 15, our environment. Every one of you, open your book and watch seriously. Before we go on, let us have a look on the introduction. Since we are going to discuss about environment, let's have an outlook on what is environment. In short, environment is a natural world which surrounds the earth and makes a particular geographical area in which human beings, animals, plant, and other living and non-living things exist. Yes or no? In short, it can be referred as the place where human beings or living organisms survive. We call it as environment. And this environment is a very common and a very hot topic. And since we are going to study about this topics is very much relevant in our day-to-day life. Okay, in newspaper, television, we talk and we hear about this environment, and we are going to study about this environment in detail. Students, we will be discussing first on ecosystem and its components. You can refer your book page number 268 and 269. Okay, let us learn what is ecosystem. It is an interacting organism in an area together with the non-living thing constituent of the environment forms an ecosystem. As the name suggests, ecosystem means interacting associations between living thing and non-living thing can be considered as ecosystem. Okay, next, when we have a look on the second point, it consists of both living and non-living components. Third one, when we have a look on the ecosystem, we have got two type of ecosystem. The first one is the natural and the other one is the artificial. As the name suggests, natural means by nature itself, where the involvement of human being is not there. Artificial means which is created by human being. Example, see, when we have a look on the first one, natural, they include like forests, pond, lake, etc. Artificial means they include like our garden and crop field, etc., which are created by human being. When we have a look on the components in ecosystem, we have got three main components. First comes the producers. Producer means those organisms that can prepare their own food. Have you got it? Producers can be referred as autotrophs like plants. Second is consumers. Those organisms that consumes the producers, we call it as consumers, consumed. They include like herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. The last one is the third one, that is decomposers. Those organisms that decompose. They include like microorganisms. Okay, these are the components of ecosystem. The next topic is food chain and food web. Okay, for that you refer page number 270 and 271. Let us have a look on what is food chain and how food chain is formed. Means series of organisms feeding on one another forms food chain. Suppose, see, when we have a look on the green plants is being eaten by carnivores. Yes or no? Carnivore is eaten by like frog, and frog is being consumed by human being like that. Okay, this series of chain we call it as food chain. When we have a look on a food chain, each step or level of the food chain forms the trophic level. That means the plant will form trophic level, another carnivore will form another trophic level like that. Every food chain has got different trophic level. In this one, first comes the consumers. Uh, First comes the producers, and they are referred as autotrophic organisms, thus organisms like green plants. Second comes the herbivores. Herbivores means those organisms that consumes the herbs, okay, and they are referred as primary consumers. Third step comes the small carnivores, or in short we can call it as secondary consumers. Fourth, they include like larger carnivores, or we can call it as tertiary consumers. And interaction leads to energy. When we have a look on this interaction in the food chain, this leads to the flow of energy from one components to the another, and this energy supports activity of the living world, and because of this activity only one organism is able to survive. And during that meantime, energy is also lost to the environment during the energy flow. Okay, energy flow in ecosystem. First, when we have a look on energy flow, plants will occupy the highest position. Plant captures about 1% of the energy of the sun. That means out of 100, only 1% is being captured by the plants during the process of photosynthesis. Second point, when green plants are eaten, when green plants are eaten, a great deal of energy is lost. Okay, when we have a look on the green plants, it's been eaten by herbivores, yes or no? And during that meantime, maximum amount of energy is lost. That means an average of 10% can be taken as the average value that is present at each trophic level. Okay, that means they keep on reducing. The relationship showing series of branching line is referred as food web. See, why do we call as food web? Easily to understand this one. Green plants, yes or no? Green plants is eaten by herbivores. But green plants can be eaten by human beings also. Yes or no? Omnivores can eat. And such kind of interconnections can be referred as the food web. For energy flow diagram, you can refer your textbook. It's available in page number 270 and 271. And from that diagram, we come to a conclusion that the flow of energy is unidirectional. That means it will flow in only one direction. The energy available at each trophic level can diminish progressively to the loss of energy at each level. That means the energy will keep on reducing as it goes on higher and higher. Okay, the energy will keep on decreasing. Some chemicals enters our body through the food chain. That means suppose you are doing some gardening, and if you have used some chemicals, okay, in the garden, that chemicals will enter the fruit, and if that fruit is being eaten by you and me, that means the chemical get accumulate in our body, and that is how the chemicals enter our body in our food chain. Hope you got it. Okay, the next topic we have got is ozone layer. We can short with O3. Okay, O3 and its depletion. You can refer your book page number 272. Okay, ozone. Ozone, what kind of, where is ozone present? Ozone is present in the stratosphere. Yes or no? Stratosphere. And how ozone is, what is ozone? Let us learn. Ozone is a molecule formed by three atoms of oxygen. And when we have a look on this ozone is present in the stratosphere. Yes or no? And they protect us from UV light of the sun. If the UV light falls in our skin or in our body, it will cause various kinds of cancer, and we should be aware of these things. Now let us learn how ozone is formed. And let us learn now how ozone is formed. When we have a look on the ozone, as we all know, this way oxygen is freely available in our atmosphere. Yes or no? And because of this UV light, this oxygen get broken down, producing, separating the molecules of oxygen. And this one, the separated oxygen molecules combines with oxygen again, and thus they form this O3, that is the ozone. And when we have a look on this ozone, there is depletion of this ozone layer, and it's all because of humanity. Because of human advancement, we have been using synthetic chemicals in the form of chlorofluorocarbon, and this chlorofluorocarbon CFCs we use in our refrigerator, yes, or as well as in fire extinguisher. And now, by the United Nations Environment Program has succeeded in forking in agreement to freeze this CFC compound, okay, CFC production in the year 1986, and it has been made compulsory that those who produce fridge as well as fire extinguisher, they should produce CFC free compounds, and that is how it has been reduced. The last one is waste material. You can refer your page number 274. We have got waste. Two type of waste is being produced. One is biodegradable and the other one is non-biodegradable. Biodegradable means which can be broken down into simpler substance with the help of microorganisms, can be referred as biodegradable. They include like paper. How we got it? Non-biodegradable waste are those which cannot be broken down into simpler substance. They include like plastic. Okay, I hope you got it. That completes your chapter 15. Thank you.